Vietnamese cuisine. It's in my top 5 favourites. And Duncan Lu, the king of Vietnamese food, is here. What are you going to be cooking for me today?
We're going to be making Vietnamese fried chicken with lettuce cups.
Sounds divine.
Super easy, everyday, any day meal.
Yeah.
Chicken thighs here.
Chicken thighs, not chicken breast.
You can do chicken breast, but I like chicken thighs. Better texture, better flavour.
I agree.
But let's get more flavour into it.
Okay,
Let's start with the marinade. Got some garlic.
Okay.
Straight in. Chilli.
Yep.
De-seeded. I've got 2 young kids at home, so keep the seeds out. If you love the heat, leave the seeds in. White pepper, okay, just for a bit of spice.
Yep.
Here. Sugar. Apple cider vinegar.
Right,
Okay?
vinegar.
That just helps with the marination process.
All
Just
right.
get that flavour into the centre of the meat. Pinch of salt.
Sure.
Not too much, because we're going to get our salt from elsewhere. We're going to bring the umami now. We've got some anchovy salt, probably a teaspoon of that, maybe a teaspoon and a half.
Teaspoon and a half. This is such a cool product you've got here. So you can really smell anchovies in there, but what does it give to the dish?
It gives it umami, so it gives it that salty layer of flavour, but that addictive taste that we all love, without the added MSG, of course. 100% natural. So with this, with the fish sauce, because we've added so much anchovy salt, we only want a little bit of fish sauce.
Right.
So about a tablespoon.
Right,
So
okay.
I'm just going to mix that to get that nice and marinated evenly.
Yeah.
And we're almost ready to dredge these beautiful, thick-cut chicken thighs. Okay.
And what type of flour? Rice flour?
Rice flour,
Yeah,
yeah.
why rice flour?
Light and crispy, like a Japanese tempura.
Yes.
If you can't get your hands on rice flour, corn flour, potato starch, worst case, plain flour. You know, any type of flour just to absorb that moisture and create that crust. That's it. It's ready now. What we're going to do, get it straight into the rice flour. You can do it one by one, but I like to just, I'm in a rush on a weeknight. I just really want to just get it all in there, okay?
Duncan, I wish my chopstick skills were like yours. They're so handy with little things like this, so you're not getting messy hands when you're flouring, crumbing.
I love using chopsticks
Yeah.
because you keep your distance.
Yes, nice and tight.
Yeah, that's right. So there we go. Shake off any excess, and then we're going to go straight in with the oil.
Yeah. What oil are you using for this?
Grapeseed, canola, anything that has a decent smoking point.
Sure.
Just not extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
We're going to cook a big batch of these, and then we're going to wrap it all together.
Fantastic. Duncan, that chicken looks so crispy. It looks great.
Yeah, it smells so good, doesn't it? I'm really happy with it.
Yep.
Let's make a few lettuce wraps. What do you reckon?
Sure.
Oh, before I do that, you don't mind just quickly seasoning with a bit of sea salt?
Can do.
Beautiful, just a little extra flavour.
Yep.
Beautiful cos lettuce there. And then we've got some nice fine rice vermicelli cakes here.
Right, look at that. This is how they are in the dry form.
That's right, they're all pre-formed.
Yeah, so what do you do to prepare these?
Straight in hot water for about a minute to a minute and a half actually. Rinse them in cold water and they're good as gold.
And they don't stick, they're just...
No, you just make sure you rinse them under cold water and they're pretty good. Okay. Lovely, that's it there. Now let's get some flavour onto the noodles. I might bring this over to you. I'm just adding a bit of spring onion oil into there. So that's just spring onions that we've just popped hot smoking oil into. Canola oil works best.
Right.
And we've flavoured it with a little bit of sea salt, sugar, and of course the anchovy salt again.
Yes.
Coriander, you don't mind passing me some of those Vietnamese fish herbs? They're delicious in this.
Oh, this is very interesting.
So the more herbs you put in here, it will just offset the unctuous fried chicken.
Fantastic.
All right.
Mint.
Yes. Who doesn't love mint? All right.
I mean, what Vietnamese dish is complete without all of this abundance of fresh green herbs?
Right. It just brings it all together and it just adds texture, freshness and flavour. And that's one serve there. Okay? Now, if you wanted to serve these as canapes, you could just cut that in half and then dress the noodles with a bit of sauce.
Okay.
But what I'm going to get you to do, I'm going to get you to pour some sauce into a bowl and I'm going to get you to dip it. What do you reckon?
Can. So a little bit of your nyok mum. Now, talk to me about your nyok mum. What have you placed in here?
Oh, so beautiful. Again, garlic, chilli, bit of sugar, water, fish sauce, mix it all together. Get it nice and sticky.
It seems quite, it's thicker than your usual one.
That's right.
How does that happen?
That's between the cold water and the sugar. So if you mix it, it becomes almost like syrupy. But if you use hot water, it turns into more of a solution as opposed to a syrup. We're going to give it a whirl.
Ooh, I love these little parcels. Little parcels of goodness. Wrap it up. You know, Vietnamese food too, it's fun food, it's interactive, it's like theatrical. You go to the table, everything is there, dipping in, making some more.
Yeah. Great for the kids, very DIY. I can hear the crunch, the texture, the succulent chicken. Oh, wow. What do you think? I'll let you finish.
Duncan, I never learned my lesson to just take a little bite and be elegant with it. I always have to dig in and take a big bite, particularly with everything that I love. And that, I love a lot.
Yeah, thank
Hot
you so
chicken, those beautiful noodles and all those herbs. And your nyok, Mum, tell you what, it really does take the cake.
It's a winner, isn't it?
It certainly is. Try this dish at home. It is just so good. Thank you, Duncan.
Thank you, Chef.